This is probably one of the most valuable videos that I'm doing on this channel on YouTube automation. Now, it's hard to start an automation channel on YouTube and kind of grow it to like 10K within a couple months if you don't really have any money to invest. Like for example, this channel just 2 months ago, it was earning around $40. So it's until recently that we actually got it to be earning close to 700. Now, all of that was possible because I outsourced to a team to actually create the content for me. But when I created my first couple YouTube automation channel back in 2019, I was the one doing all the content myself because I was just graduating high school. And of course, I didn't have a job, so I didn't have any money. And I know some people are getting into YouTube automation for an investment, but for me, I was just trying to make money online. So I couldn't just look for people to pay them to make the content for me. I had to do the content myself. And of course, back in late 2019, when I started getting results with YouTube, I was very low key. I didn't really have a YouTube channel, personal YouTube channel like this one. I wasn't really on Facebook and also not on Instagram very often and posting stuff. But it was around 2020 when I started posting some results about some of my channels I started earning. And most of those channels got to the point where they were earning over $3,000 plus a month. And the thing is, most of those channels, I did them all by myself. Now, to give you guys a quick disclaimer, when I started in 2019, one thing about YouTube is they were able to monetize compilation channel. Of course, now these days, that's not a thing anymore. You can't really monetize this channel. But I had a couple channels which I built where I actually had original videos. So instead of outsourcing it to a team to create the content, I was doing the content myself. So this is why this video is titled How to Make Money with YouTube Automation for Free. Because technically you're gonna have to put in the work. So most likely if you're watching this video and you're someone that doesn't have any money or you're in a low budget, you're not able to outsource the channel from scratch, then this video might be very helpful for you. Now, of course, this video will be very long compared to my other video, but I promise you by the end of this video, you have knowledge on how to create a content all by yourself. And like I said, I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube automation, and I promise you I haven't seen one in depth like the one I'm about to make right now. So I know this video is lengthy, but of course, as promised, it's probably one of the most valuable videos that you ever watch because every single thing that I'm going to be teaching through this video is what I did to go from 0 to 10,000 a month with YouTube. Now, of course, I'm not going to say in 3 months. It took me about 6 months, to be honest with you guys, to actually start at least making 3,000 plus a month on YouTube. So I actually went through a lot of failure before I actually found a result, my first time with YouTube. But if you can apply this video within a good niche, then success is honestly at your reach. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to log into my computer and we're going to get into it. All right, guys, and even before we get into it, I want you guys to know, because the title of this video does have free in it, which is completely free, but it will take some time and consistency. Honestly, someone that's watching this video and actually apply it right away, you will thank yourself in the next 6 months because you're actually going to start seeing the result. Now, to actually get this video started, I'm going to use this channel as an example. And hopefully most of you guys that are watching this know what an automated YouTube channel look like. Now, this channel is called The Life Guide. Now, it's more of a fictional, historic, it's a mixture channel. Now, they do talk about World War II, so it kind of have history in it. This one talk about the story of Perseus, which I believe is a mythology type of story. And this one talk about Stalin, which is history. So it have a mixture of history mixed with mythology in it. So if we click on one of the video, for example, this one, I'm just going to click on it, the Tale of Jason. You guys can get the idea of this channel.
Long ago in the region of Boeotia, the birthplace of Heracles and Oedipus, reigned a powerful king called Athamas. His wife Nephele, a goddess of the clouds, would produce him 2 children, the twins Phrixus and Helle. But Athamas' attention would soon be drawn elsewhere, deserting his wife to start a new family, marrying the beautiful Ino, daughter of the hero Cadmus.
Alright, so you guys can get the idea of the whole concept. Now, if you're new to YouTube automation, it's basically what they actually do is you got the video idea, so you come up with the name of the title or whatever the video is going to be about. You have a script writer who actually write the script for the video, and you have the voiceover, which we hear in the background that is reading the script, and then we have an editor who actually edit what we're seeing, the visual aspect of it, and we have a thumbnail designer that actually create the thumbnail, which is what we saw before we actually clicked on the video, which is actually this right here, the thumbnail. Now, of course, the first thing is you pick what your niche is going to be about. Once you pick what your YouTube channel is going to be about, for example, let's say we're going to create a channel similar to this one, The Life Guide. So it's a little bit more type of documentary type of style, explaining something in history or something related to mythology. For this specific example, I'm someone that is really into self-development. So let's say I'm going to make a channel about self-development and replicate the same process or the same concept that this channel have, which is called The Life Guide. Now, usually what I like to do is come up with the ideas. Now, straight from the bat, if we get into the self-development space, one of the most popular books that is in self-development is called Think and Grow Rich. Most of you guys watching this probably have heard about Think and Grow Rich. So it's a book by Napoleon Hill, and a lot of entrepreneurs, people that are into self-development have read it because it's one of the biggest books that talk about the mindset of a successful person, whatever your definition of success might be. Now, let's say I want to make a documentary on that specific book because I'm going to start a self-development channel. Now, of course, first thing that I have to do, we have to come up with a video idea. And keep in mind, this is the video idea. We have a documentary that can go rich. And of course, we'll talk about the title later on. And then we have to write the script. Now, luckily for you guys, this is a script personally that I write now. I have a friend who actually helped me to write the script. And luckily for you guys, I am going to start working on a documentary channel that talk about self-development. So we basically wrote the script to actually Think and Grow Rich, which is what you're seeing on the screen at the moment right now. And I've actually read that book. It was one of the first books that I read when I was around 14, not 14, maybe 15, 16, 17, around one of those age when I was around in high school, entering high school. A friend of mine gave it to me and I read it, and it was one of the first kind of self-development book or / business book that I've ever read in my life. Now, what we basically did in the beginning, we have like the intro, which is the prologue, and you have like the first draft or whatever, second draft and all of that. Now, I hated reading class. I hated language art and all those different type of classes that had me write. I wasn't the type of kid that actually like to write. So the way that you see this is more of a free writing. So I basically start with the intro, tell a little bit of information about the author, so where he was born and this and that. So he was born in a one-room cabinet near the Appalachian town of Southwest Virginia. And once I wrote that, now the book had 13 principles. Now I have about maybe 14, 15 or something like that chapter, but there's a chapter for each principle. So once I give an intro on the author, who is Napoleon Hill, and basically how he grew up and how he came to write the book, I start with the first chapter. So the first chapter, you talk about desire, and I kind of write a summary. And a lot of the stuff that I'm writing right now, I'm not gonna say I compiled them from different websites, but I kind of got the idea from different websites. But a lot of it is kind of edited by me, but most of the idea came from doing research on different websites. And these days, it's easy to write a script on almost anything, because the information is on the internet. Honestly, you can go to a blog and read about the history of Hercules, and suddenly you can do a 10-minute documentary on Hercules based on the website that you actually read. Because the next thing that you have to do is actually do the voiceover. Now, the voiceover, most of you guys that is watching this, you might have an accent. For example, me personally, I do have an accent, and I did a video on myself, and I did a couple of videos myself where I actually read the script, and a lot of people actually liked it. And I've done this in multiple different niches, and niches I don't even have interest in, or even too familiar with a specific niche. So it doesn't really matter. As long as the way that you speak, people can understand it, then most of the time that you are good, because a good editing can make up for a terrible voiceover, to be quite honest with you. So now, next thing that I would do, of course, right now I'm on my computer, I'm recording this video with my mic. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys see a lot of big YouTubers that have millions of followers that are still using their phone, their iPhone, as a microphone. They don't have an expensive microphone. They just use their phone to interview. I know you guys have seen those interviews in public where they actually use their phone to actually record the audio. So you can use your phone to actually read the script that you write or compile from different websites. And of course, I'll really say to add your own touch to it so you can have that original touch into the video. Next thing that I would do, once I have the voiceover and I read the script, and it's all going to the editing. Now, a lot of people don't know this. It seems complex, but the editing is actually very simple once you get used to it. And in the beginning, I didn't have any money when I got into YouTube automation, so I had to force myself to learn editing and also to learn a basic of graphic design to actually do my own video, upload my own video myself. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys, honestly, it's very easy to do video editing. Now, it can take some time because you have to find clips to put on top of each other, but it's honestly very simple to actually do editing for automation channel. Now, let me walk you through it. So basically, we have the beginning of the script right here. And now I have a MacBook. So my MacBook actually came with this right here, which is called Final Cut Pro. So most MacBook or Mac Air, whatever Apple device, they usually have their own editing software called Final Cut Pro. Now, if you have a window, you are able to get Filmora, Adobe is one of them. There's a lot of different editing software that you can actually get online. There's a few free ones that you can actually get that can actually get the point across. So now we have the script right here. Now I've actually done the voiceover for this. So we have an 1883 born in a one-room cabinet near the Appalachian town of Pound in Southwest Virginia. And if we go into the editing software, I've actually recorded and put the voiceover on the video. So you can see right here. Born in a one-room cabinet near the Appalachian town of Pound in Southwest Virginia, a young child was born. Once the young man reached the age of 9, his mother passed away, leaving his father to remarry 2 years later. At the age of 13, he began writing as a mountain reporter, initially for his father's newspaper. At the age of 15, Now, I'm not a storyteller, never wanted to go to school to make movies, but I found it very fascinating when I'm editing videos sometimes, and I kind of get carried away with it. What you basically do is you just compile stock footage, and sometimes you can put movie scenes, but of course I'm going to tell you the rules for you to apply so you don't get demonetized, to make the video more interesting. So for example, you can see what I basically did, because we started with a story that was taking place in 1883. So what I did, I showed some footage that looked like it's 1883. Now this is the first clip, which I put right here. It's from a YouTube video. It's not 1883. It's showing just a lake. I just color blinded, so I just took off the color of this clip. And of course, I put a text on the bottom left that say date 1883, location, pound. So if I played it, and of course you don't have to do all this effect. I put a typewriter effect. And you can see this clip right here. I got it from a YouTube video. All I did, I went on YouTube and typed old movie scenes. And this was one of the videos that I found. So when using videos on YouTube, you have to make sure they stay under 7 seconds. A lot of time, if you use clips that are on YouTube, they surpass 7 seconds. You might get away with it, but if the original owner found it, they are able to claim the video and you get a copyright claim. Now, sometimes that doesn't happen unless the original person find it, which is kind of very rare in most cases. But me, I like to stay very safe. I keep my clip under 7 seconds when I'm using someone else's video that is already on YouTube. So you can see all those clips are under 7 seconds if you see on the time right here. And then I put the voiceover. Born in a one-room cabinet near the Appalachian town of Pound in southwest Virginia. A young child was born. Right, so I start with born in a one-room cabinet in a town in southwest Virginia. And of course, I just went on YouTube. I just typed baby being born and I found this movie scenes. Actually, I typed baby being born movie scenes and I found this movie scenes of this girl giving birth to a baby. And you can see, most of you guys probably know this actor right here. So you guys can tell it's not a stock footage. Now I add movie scene because it made the editing a little bit more interesting. Where I basically got this concept from was this channel called Jake Trend. Now he made really good documentary where he doesn't show his face on the channel. And even some of his new videos, I can tell they're automated, where he actually get a team to actually do it for him. And if I click on this video to actually show you an example.
So you're a part of the 1%. But ironically, even though you've arguably given back more to the world than 99% of the population ever will, not including bankers, or else you wouldn't be a millionaire or billionaire, the world you enrich thinks that you should be punished the most. That you need to pay your fair share with their greedy progressive tax system, where the more value you create, the more taxes you have to pay to Uncle Sam.
So you can see all of those footage are compiled of movie scene while you have the voiceover in the background to get the point across. And it made the video look even more interesting. So which is why sometimes I use stock footage, but I use some movie scene to get the point across, which actually keep the viewer hooked, which make the video look even more interesting. And keep in mind, those people who make those movies spend millions of dollars budget to actually make those clips and to make them look very professional. So that's why I shoot. Why not just use their clip instead of, using just all the way stock footage where people just record a video and just put it on stock footage website for me to use it. And a lot of times the stock footage are very low quality. And everybody on YouTube uses stock footage these days, so I try to make the channel stand out by using stock footage. And of course, once I get the video editing done, next thing that I do is actually create the thumbnail for the video to actually upload the video on YouTube. Now, I did a video in the past. It was probably about a year ago. And I'll tell everybody I'm not a professional graphic designer. I usually get people to make the thumbnail for me. But in the beginning, I had to learn Canva to actually do it myself. Now, I did this video a year ago on the channel, which is called How to Create a Cash Cow YouTube Video. So I'll link that below, or you guys can actually go check it out after, because it kind of have the whole process and also how I create a thumbnail. It's very simple. It's very basic looking because I'm not a professional graphic thumbnail designer. Even right now as I'm uploading on this channel, all these thumbnails that are very basic with just my picture and a wording, I've actually did this thumbnail myself. Like these one I did myself. But this one with the effect, I kind of hired someone to do it. And this one, I hired someone to do it. I hired someone to do this. I paid someone to do this. So I just paid someone on $5 and they were able to do this thumbnail for me, to be quite honest with you guys, because I'm not a professional graphic designer, which showed you guys you don't really have to be a professional graphic designer to actually get a channel start taking off, because I made over hundreds of thousands of dollars online with actually knowing how to do graphic design myself. Now, of course, once you get the thumbnail made for the documentary, you just have to upload it and put the thumbnail. Now, one more thing I'll give you, one more trick that I'll tell you guys when it comes to optimizing the video. For example, this specific documentary that I'm doing is on Think and Grow Rich. Obviously, you don't want to title something, obviously with YouTube, your title has to be very clear if you go to click on it. the main topic of this book is basically showing people how to get anything that they desire for in life, to kind of simplify the whole book, to be honest with you guys. So my title for this documentary was going to be a felt-proof way to get whatever that you want in life, or something around the line, how to get anything that you desire in life, or how to get anything that you want in life. Now, all right, so to interrupt this video real quick, usually what I do in all my video, I usually do a giveaway, so I usually pick a winner. Now in today's video, I want to announce the winner. All right, so I'm gonna pick a random person from my request. I'm gonna go with this one right here, Chris M. And it's all like that. He sent me the I'm in message, so I'm gonna click accept, and I'm gonna send him the invitation to actually book a call with me. So if you're new to this channel, basically what that was is basically out of every video that I make, I usually pick a subscriber that have subscribed to my channel and give them a 1 hour call with me. And that 1 hour call is basically consists of either if they're starting from scratch, if they have a channel they want to scale, wherever they are with YouTube automation, I'll be able to help them within that 1 hour call. It's usually a 1 hour free call. And basically to be able to enter, to have the chance to win in the next video, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, and comment anything. Maybe just say, hey, forward or something like that. If you have any question, you can comment. And usually it would take me some time to read the comment because I don't have time every single day to read the comment on this channel. But usually I'll get to your comment. And then all you have to do is go on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And once you follow me, you'll be able to DM me and send me a DM with the screenshot that you actually subscribe to this channel and like this video. And basically you might have a chance of being one of the person to win a free call with me. So without further ado, guys, let's get back to the video. I started this channel around early this year, around 6 months ago. Now, so far this video had 3.3 million views. Now, as you can see, this is a channel from scratch. I didn't even get anybody, tell any of my family members to subscribe. It just got organically 91,000 subscribers, and they got organically 3.3 million views. To show you, because this whole process that I'm showing you guys, I'm not just saying it, but I actually went through this whole process myself. And I did this again 6 months ago because obviously it's been a while since I started the channel myself and did the video myself. The past 2 years, most of the time when I start a channel, I usually have money to outsource it straight from the beginning. But I did this documentary myself about 6 months ago just to get a point across to actually show people. And not only that, your video only have to be 10 minutes long, which is around 1,500 words. So the script for that would be around 1,500 words. Now I did a 1 hour documentary, like to just get a point across, because there's a lot of people that say they don't have any time. And keep in mind, I'm running a multiple 6-figure business. At the moment, I'm managing over 13 channels. Some of them are my channel, some of them are client channel. So for me to be able to do something like this, and once you guys watch this documentary, you'll see that it is not something that I have done overnight. This took me about 2 months. This took me about 2 to 3 months to actually put together. So it was a very time consuming task. If it didn't take me long, you guys will see way more video on this channel, and I will blow up the channel overnight, to be honest with you guys. But to show you guys, even organically, no keyword, no fancy title, any of that. It was just pure making a video that is good. And the thumbnail, to be quite honest with you guys, I just paid someone $5 on Fiverr to actually get the thumbnail. But the video, the script, the editing, the music, every single thing that's in the video, the voiceover, is actually mine. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you guys just 2 minutes of it so you guys can see what I did.
A reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself.
A long time coming though, homie. You feel me? That's why like everybody over here, they love to see this shit taking flight, cause the nigga been really chasing this and pursuing this for a long time. Neighborhood Nip Hustle, SlawsonBoy.com, giving y'all the walk through in the turf. We right here on 10th Ave. Gangbanging is a full-time occupation, especially for a young nigga out here trying to get his name up. And so, you know, that's all we really seen growing up. Niggas walk out the door, walk outside the house, and that's what's right here, so.
Honestly, I didn't know where to start this. But when a man came from a single house family, a gangbanging environment, didn't graduate high school, been to the bush of the street of LA and the county jail as a self-motivated hustler, into a Grammy-nominated rapper, creating a distribution of wealth across 6 sectors, entertainment, tech, real estate, philanthropy, food, and lifestyle, while employing and impacting over 41,000 people economically with a projected value of investment of around 210 million made between 2013 to 2019. Well, I know there must have been a blueprint left behind.
Standing right
We
here
got a
is a
special
guy who
guest
looks
in the
like
building.
Snoop Dogg.
Nipsey Hussle.
What up, what up, what up?
Grammy nominated.
Yes.
Nipsey Hussle is in the neighborhood,
My
man.
God,
What
what's
up?
going on, man?
Nipsey Hussle's here.
His shine is better. Nipsey
What up,
Hussle,
what
give it
up,
up
what
for
up?
him. His shine is much better.
What's up, y'all?
Alright, so you guys actually get the point. And I've had a couple people that are commenting because all this is real. I never shared it with my family or anything like that. And this video got 3.3 million views in the last 6 months. And this is the only video I uploaded on the channel. And you guys can see the comments that I have on the channel. And even if we look at the tags, there's nothing special about the tags that I put in the description to actually make the channel even blow up or anything. You can see the tag are very high competition. Most of them are not even low. So this topic was just a topic that came from my heart because I became a big fan of Nipsey Hussle and I thought I'd make a documentary on him. And which is why you see this video right here. You have to pick a niche, and of course within that niche you can find similar channels, and of course from those channels you can get video idea to make your videos about. And of course I have a lot of videos on this channel where I actually talk about how to come up with video ideas and things like that. And I have a course in the playlist section which actually show you how to come up with the video ideas. And you write your script, you do the voiceover, and of course I just use Google Doc and write my script together, pull up different blogs on whatever topic I'm writing about and put them together. And I do the voiceover myself and I edit the video myself. Like I mentioned earlier, the video I mentioned on my channel earlier, I actually started the thumbnail. I actually even go more in depth on the video editing and also the thumbnail design. I even did it myself to upload the video myself. So before I even got to 10K a month with YouTube, I did everything myself. And you can replicate the same thing for yourself, no matter what the niche is. Even if you struggle with saying, okay, what niche should I pick? I even have a Google Doc of over 50 plus niches for you to pick from, which is actually linking the course in the playlist. So if you go to the playlist and you actually go to part 1, choosing a phenomenal niche, and you click on part 1 and you go to, I believe it's the vast ocean. And if you go to the description of that, you will see the Google Doc of niches, and they have a bunch of different niches that you can actually start. I'll look through some of them because some of them are very saturated, so it might be very hard for you to grow a channel, or it might take you longer. So I try to find the niches where I can find less channel, which means less competition for me to make my channel around. Now keep in mind, you don't have to be an expert in your niche because every single information is already online. So even to be writing your script, it's not like you come in with the idea from your head. It's not like you keep doing creative writing. You're just finding information online and you bring it onto YouTube, into your channel, and you read that information, you edit the video, you make the thumbnails, and you upload it. And of course, with consistency, you will see the results similar to how I saw the result. All right, guys, so this is it for today's video. Now, I know it's a process that's a little bit lengthy. Now, of course, usually I've heard this before when I started my entrepreneurship journey. It's if you don't have any money, then you have to clear up some time. If you don't have time, then you must have money. So you either need one of the other to be able to technically make more money. So of course, if you're starting from scratch, now this is what you're gonna have to do yourself to be able to generate more money. And of course, once you have money, you're able to put the money in to be able to bring you more money. And basically when I'm putting the money in, you're able to hire a team to do the video for you. Right there is automation. So right there you have an automated YouTube channel, so you can just travel with whatever you want while the team is doing the content for you, and you're collecting the profit that the channel is bringing. Now, of course, if you guys found value in this video, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. It will help out this channel. Now, I did this channel just for fun, and it started to grow, so I'm like, shoot, let me just go this channel all the way then. So your contribution will actually really help this channel. And of course, if you're new here, I do have a public group on Facebook for people that want to learn more about YouTube automation. I post here and there information, and within the past 2 years, I've been posting like information concerning YouTube automation, how to start, how to do certain things, how to optimize your video, and all this and that to be able to help you throughout the journey. And obviously, in the playlist section of this channel, I have a free course. Now, I personally don't sell a course, and I used to sell coaching, and I'm about to stop doing coaching. And you can go in the playlist section of this channel, and this is basically my course of how I went to actually 0 to 10,000, every single thing. Now you just learn how to edit the video for your channel. If you want to learn how to optimize the video and everything like that, the course will teach you how to do everything. If you don't know how to pick a niche, the course will teach you how to do everything. But if you're an individual that have money, now I do have a program where I call it full automation program. If you're someone that have like 5 figures to invest, I can build your channel within 4 months that's earning at least $2,000 a month. Yeah, I can do that. And most of the time I already have the channel built and I just give it to client. So if you're someone that just want to skip all of that and you just want to buy a full automation channel from me, then I do offer that service, and there will be a link below where you can actually book a call with me. And if it seems like we're a great fit for one another, I actually get you a channel. It's the same thing that I do with a couple students that I've actually worked with. So usually when they come on a call with me, and within that same week, I give them a channel. About 4 months later, I get them a channel that is earning at least $2,000 a month in profit 4 months after joining, or I usually give them a full. So if you're an investor or you're a business entrepreneur or you have a full-time job, you don't have the time to do this, then you can actually book a call with me and I can actually do this for you. And of course, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video.